Good afternoon, Philadelphia, and welcome to 30th Street Park for tonight's game, this afternoon's game, between the Pittsburgh Presbyterians and the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. At this time, we'd like to introduce the starting lineup for the visiting team, the Pittsburgh Presbyterians. Batting first, number 4, the shortstop, Bale Scottish. Batting second, the second baseman, number 15, Jimmy Soup Cutlets. Batting third, the catcher, number 24, Shrewd Bland. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 14, Jim Bobway. Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 11, Spray Bradley. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 16, Pope Lactabius III. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 27, Welt Boopa. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 7, Condom Funnel. And batting ninth, the pitcher, number 61, Shining Schlankowitz. And let's give the good, warm Philadelphia friendly welcome to the Brown Trousers as they take the field. The third baseman, number 9, Bent Wildly. The right fielder, number 41, Truss Grundlson. The shortstop, number 4, Mickey Lice. The first baseman, number 2, Murky Goodbar. The center fielder, number 48, Greep Barlow. The left fielder, number 11, Hogue Wilson. The catcher, number 14, Ding Low. The second baseman, number 12, Pickles Dillhoffel. And let's give a good Brown Trousers welcome to the starting pitcher, number 51, Raleigh Marlings. Philadelphia, you are a city of brotherly love and friendly sporting competition. Let's make some noise and show this crowd and these teams what we are made of as we play ball.
Good afternoon to you all from 30th Street Park. My name is Mutton Curtis. We're at Radio WIP, the sounds of Philadelphia, giving you the sounds of the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. As Bale Scottish gets the first out of the game, goes right to Mickey Lice. Throw to Murky Goodbar in time. Philadelphia 5-9 going into today's game. Pittsburgh 7-7. That is an easy out. Caught by Hogue Wilson, and Raleigh Marlings on the mound is 1-1 today. Going into today, an ERA of 6 flat. Struck out 9. He's pitched 21 innings in his 3 starts. And he's going to let that one, that's going to drop from Shrewd Bland. My Shrewd Bland is one of those scary batsmen you don't want to have to ever face when he's having a good day. He's batted 7 home runs so far. That is double number 4 for him only. And Jim Bobway might just send home the first run of the game. Well, the cutoff man was Marlins. I don't know what that was thinking. I think that might have just gotten in time if they didn't use the cutoff man, but it is 1-0 Presbyterians. Thanks to Jim Bobway hitting his 12th RBI of the season. Spray Bradley hits it right to Greep Barlow. It is very close to the warning track, but it does record out number 3. 2 hits, both doubles from Shrewd Bland and Jim Bobway. Bobway batting in Bland for the 1 run of the game. It is 1-0 going into the bottom of the first. And Shining Schlankowitz. Well, he gets the first batsman, which is Bent Wildly, out. Shining Schlankowitz is 1-0 going into today. He's got a 1-0 record this season. 7.71 is his ERA, so could give a bit of hope to the Brown Trousers. They can get some runs off of him. The strikeout pitcher. He's more of a ground ball pitcher. And with 2 outs. That is going to be a 1-2-3 inning with Mickey Lice grounding that one out. That's the end of one. And Mullings takes the mound yet again, facing Pope Lactavius III. Interesting, we're seeing Lactavius back in the 6th in this start. And that's going to be out number 1 as he flies that one out to Greep Barlow. Welt Booper swings at the first pitch and it goes right to Murky Goodbar. The throw in time to Raleigh Mullings, who steps in the bag, and that is out too. So again, pretty fast inning so far. Condom Funnel not having the best of seasons so far. Only had 11 hits this season. He's batted in 5, however, so he's made it where it counts, but his average is currently at 244. And what a dive by Dilhoffel. Gets it to Mullings as Goodbar was still recovering, and a 1-2-3 inning brings the brown trousers back to the plate. Murky Goodbar takes ball 1. He's batting .400 so far this season. 2 home runs. A lot of hits. A lot of run production. I think is more attributed to the fact that there have not been a lot of the opening 3 batsmen getting on base. So Goodbar is going to be walked. He's on first. This brings up Greep Barlow, who was one of the opening batsmen. Move down the bit a bit, and he's going to drop that one. That's going to fall right into the gap and trickle all the way to the wall. He's going to be in with a double, and it's going to send Goodbar. Well, he's made a throw to third base, which I don't understand. However, it is a tie game at 1. Thanks to Greep Barlow's RBI double. He is now on second with no outs. Hogue Wilson is going to, well, he's going to record the first out by popping it up to Shrewd Bland, who gets it in foul territory. We go to the backup catcher, Ding Low, who's in for Trent Soven, and oh my goodness. Well, Barlow is caught stealing, attempting to get to third base, and was caught with his hand in his own trousers, figuratively speaking. Well, full count for Ding Low with 2 outs, and he's going to strike out looking to end the inning. Well, it started off so good. However, it remains tied. The 1 hit from Greep Barlow provided the solo run as it brought home Murky Goodbar. And the first pitch to Shining Schlankowitz is going to be right through Mullings. Makes the throw in time. Bale Scottish back up again, and he's going to pop that one high up into the air. Easy play for Dilhoffel. Out number 2. Jimmy Soup Cutlets has moved up in the order just a bit. Slowly but surely he's end up being a leadoff batsman for Pittsburgh. I don't see that's a bad idea. He's going to ground that one out to Mickey Lice, and it's going to be out number 3. I think Cutlets is a very reliable batsman. I don't see why you wouldn't lead him off, especially when that's been an issue for Pittsburgh. Philadelphia's had similar issues. Pickles Dilhoffel is going to lead off the bottom of the 3rd. Faces Schlankowitz, who's already up to 23 pitches. And that's going to be right to Jimmy Soup Cutlets. The throw to Barbway. Jimmy Soup Cutlets is seeing at different fielding formation. Lactavius at 3rd, Scottish to keep him in as well as on shortstop, and Cutlets at 2nd. So again, that's going to be flying out. That was Raleigh Mullings with his attempt. And that will do it. So that will be Ben Wildly grounding that one out, and that will be it. No hits that inning. Still tied at 1. Into a very interesting game. I think this could be very dicey as some of these pitchers are slowly getting into their own rhythm. The Philadelphia Browns does not have a good start to the season at all. They did have to face the New Ohio Debonaires and dropped 3 immediately, and it was not very good. Now they are trying to surge back, and that's going to be another single, from Jim Barbway. So both Bland and Barbway are 2 for 2 today with doubles and now singles. Bring up Spray Bradley. Big swing on that one. It's going to go foul. Bradley's going to hit that right to the pitcher. Mullings to Dillhoffel. Throw in time. Fancy Dan. Bland moves to third, but a Fancy Dan double play. Brings up Lactavius. Pope Lactavius the third. You can get it to out of the infield. That will score a run, but it's going to be foul again. So 1-2 the count. And that will do it. That will in fact bring Shrewd Bland home as Lactavius the third is on with a single. And it is now 2-1 in favor of the Presbyterians. Good well to Cooper, and a good diving play by Mickey Lice beats the runner for the third out. Well, 1 run did score. 3 hits were recorded in that inning, and it is 2-1 with the brown trousers. Taking the plate yet again. And Scott Grundleson will hit that one for the first out of this inning. Here's Mickey Lice. Only a fielding general is... We don't want to spend too many games without him at shortstop. They need his fielding prowess. I don't think he's really doing the batting that is necessary this high in the order. So I question that. I wonder where some of the hits are going to be coming from in these brown trousers batting order. Here's Murky Goodbar. He did walk in the second. That is being an early season concern for the brown trousers. Hope they can find their form. Some of the likes of Willie Pregnett and Greet Barlow. That was right to Schrankowitz to end the inning. So no hits that one. A 1-2-3 inning. And we go into the top of the 5th with the Raleigh Marlings facing Condom Funnel. Forcing him to work that count. 2-2. And that's going to go right to the glove of Mickey Lice. Throw in time to Goodbar for out number 1. You know, I apologize. I did not give the finishing of the read for the double play we had last inning. As Schlenkowitz hits that very high up into the air. I think that's going to be playable by Greet Barlow. Yes, he can get under that for out number 2. And bring up Bale Scottish. And he's going to pop that one right up in the air. That should be an end to that inning. And of course, the double play we had earlier was brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more fop in your coif with Fancy Dan. And an assortment of styling salves, gelatin-based hair treatments, crimping powder, and of course, hair lubricants. Because why be a Mitchell when you can be a Fancy Dan? That was an easy first catch on the first pitch by Greet Barlow, right to the glove, and it's out number 1. Here is Hog Wilson. And he gets it right to Barbway. He steps in the bag for out number 2. We're starting to see a bit of a pitcher's duel. Not what we expected from 2 pitchers who have ERAs in the 6 and 7 range, but we are seeing them put out quite an effort so far here in the bottom of the 5th as Schlenkowitz is still out there. Schlenkowitz has an average of going about 5 or 6 innings, so this is... Pitch count looks pretty good. He gives up a single up the middle, perhaps. Yeah, there's going to be a single. It'll be right to Spray Bradley. And so Ding Low is now on with his first hit of the game. Bring up Pickles Dillhoffel. Dilhofer will hit it right to Schlenkowitz, the throw in time. And the former Charleston Crow, signing from the Nursery League, records a third out. So, trending one, still 2-1 in the top of the sixth for Jimmy Soup Cutlets. And lines right out to Ben Wildly. Shrewd Bland up now. He is 2 for 2 today. Scary batsman, I think, that the Pittsburgh Presbyterians have. I can't believe they got him from Boston. Trade. They are loving to have him now. That is going to be another single for Shrewd Bland. 3 for 3 today. Average is just going to keep going up. He's batting 455. 455! That is quite the number. That is not a small number, that is a large number. And if you're Rolling Mullings, I mean a rookie. And it's going to be a fancy Dan double play. Well, you get the guy behind him, and it's Jim Barbway into a fancy Dan double play to end the inning. Fancy Dan Follicle Products, put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan. Try the crimping powder. Trust me on it. Rolling Mullings' day is going to be over after 6 innings of pitching. In comes Willie Pregnant. And that's going to be out number 1 as he flies that one into right field. Funnel making the grab. Bent wildly. That'll be out number 2 as Ben Wildly continues his woeful day. I must say the top 3 batsmen on the lineup are 0 for 7 today. Truss Grundleson trying to bring something alive to this Philadelphia batting order. That has been the issue so far this season. They don't know where the hits are going to be coming from to Philadelphia. And well, Grundleson is going to get on with a single. Maybe I should say that more often. He's going to maybe have more bats like that. More at-bats like that. Well, Mickey Lice with 2 outs. Runner on. Down 1, and he's going to hit it right to Pope Lactavius. The throw is an easy one to Zimbabwe. And that is yet another scoreless inning. Tiddly Bonetti will take the mound. For the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. He's only come in for 1 inning so far. Across 2 different games. So it will be very interesting to see what he's coming and called to do. Tiddly Bonetti. Also, I think because a lot of these starters do tend to go long into games. So Bonetti might be asked to do 2 innings worth of work. He's also not been the preferred relief pitcher. Well, that's part of why is that there'll be a double given up by Spray Bradley to start things off. That is the 6th double of the season for Spray Bradley. And Bonetti, well thrown by Bonetti, going for the fielder's choice of Pope Lactavius III. Gets the first out at 3rd. And now a potential, Bent Wildly is going to just grab it from 3rd base. That was well to Blooper. I'm going to say it could have been a fancy Dan double play. But Condom Funnel now with 2 outs. Hits that one skyward. Is it far enough? It does look like it to industry. A home run. Condom Funnel hits his first home run of the season off Tiddly Bonetti. And it is now 3-1 with that solo home run. Oh, beg your pardon, it is a 2-run home run. Spray Bradley was on 3rd. Lactavius was on 1st base. And Schlenkowitz is going to drop that one into shallow outfield for a single to keep this going. So we go back to the top of the order. And it is Bale Scottish who's 0-3 today. And he gets to throw first, so that will end the inning, but not before 2 runs will score off of the Condom Funnel 2-run 2-run home run brought to you by industry brand fragrances, perfumes, and colognes. Because why smell like anything if you can just smell like industry? Count whatever smells are sold. Well, we're seeing Murky Goodbar being worked into the pitch count, and he's going to hit that one right to Condom Funnel, the home run hitter, for out number 1. Here in the bottom of the 7th, as we've all stretched our legs just a bit. And that's the out number 2 of Barlow hitting it right to the pitcher. Schlenkowitz, who is still going strong with this one. 60 pitches, that was his 60th pitch. And Pope Lactavis III will get that in foul territory from third base. He will cross the line and make that out 3. So Pittsburgh, continuing this going, Tiddly Benetti will stay out there on the mound, facing Jimmy Soup Cutlets, just barely foul. And Cutlets goes 0 for 4 today, which is a very surprising thing to say about a man who's been batting .421 going into the day. On-base percentage is 44%. My word. Well, fortunately it's not mattered enough. You have someone like Shrewd Bland right behind you who's going to be right into the glove of Russ Grundleson. Well read by Grundleson. And Benetti gets out number 2, which is good after allowing 2 runs in the past inning. And that's going to be high up in the air for Zimbabwe, and it'll be caught by Bent Wildly. End of the inning. Back to the bottom of the 4th. Schlenkowitz will take the mound again, it would look like. Ding Lo is going, well, no, we're going to have a bit of a substitution. Og McQuaid coming in for Jimmy Soup Cutlets. A fielding change as he's going to field the first hit and send it right to first. So very good welcome to the game for Og McQuaid. Pickles Dillhoffel hitting it right to Ray Bradley for out number 2. Benetti's going to be coming out, and it will be Poonsley Fair, who on one hit, on one swing of the bat, will hit it right to the pitcher and the first base. Well, Vip Cray Cray is coming in for relief. Not Gravy Train, who is the typical close-up, but I guess they have a 3-run deficit to overcome, so may not necessarily expect that too much. And that is out number 1. Ray Bradley records it. Here is Pope Lactavius III. And that's going to be a single. Vip Cray Cray has had a very solid season so far. He's come in and pitched 15 1/3 innings. He's shown up in 7 different games. Has a 1-0 record, which is, you don't usually see too much records from the relief pitches, but that is going to be a fly ball all the way to the warning track. It's a double for Boopa, and it's going to score Lactavius, so that will be now 5-1 with Condom Funnel up to the plate. And that should be an easy one right to Goodbar. He makes the throw over to Cray Cray, and that is out number 2. Schlenkowitz's day will end. It will be Mermel Spep, pinch hitter for Schlenkowitz. Only had 2 at-bats so far this year. And he's going to strike out. So that will not be a good one for Spep. Winthrop Honeysuckle, however, will come in for the relief for Pittsburgh. Bent Wildly will record the first out. So 2 outs away to trust Grundleston. Winthrop Honeysuckle has no saves so far. He's got a 1-0 record though. He's only made an appearance in 5 different games. He's not been used too much by Pittsburgh. Raleigh is an ERA of 0. That is something worth reporting. Only allowed 5 hits in those 5 games. No earned runs. And opponent's batting averages are 294 against him. He's going to allow a single right there by Grundleston. So that is still some life in the brown trousers. They still need to come back with 4. Octavius to McQuett, and it's a fancy Dan double play to end the game. Well, that will do it for our game today. Brown trousers could not pull out the win. The bats were just not looking alive enough for them. And that will be game 1 in the books of this 3-game series between the Presbyterians and the brown trousers. The final score: Pittsburgh Presbyterians 5 runs off 11 hits. The Philadelphia Brown Trousers 1 run off 4 hits. The follow-up game in this... I beg your pardon, this is not the start of a series. I beg your pardon. This is actually the conclusion of a 3-game series. I was completely mistaken on that one. So the Pittsburgh Presbyterians take 2 games out of that series, winning 13-1 back on the 25th, 4 days ago. 3 days ago, the Brown Trousers got the 4-3 win, and of course, Pittsburgh now take 5-1 victory. Pittsburgh improved to 8-7, so they're now a game over 500, still 4 games back from New Ohio. The Brown Trousers dropped to 5-10 and are currently last in the Continental League. They are 7 games out of first place, and it is not looking any brighter for them at the moment. They do have a day off tomorrow to recoup before they hit the road and head to Chicago. They take on the Teetotalers. Should be a very rousing and sporting game in that one. Interesting to see who will take them out. I believe it will be the Brown Trousers, the Hash Buffins, taking the mound for the Brown Trousers for Chicago. It will likely be Split P Hammond. Those are the projected starters of that game. That will be, of course, starting in 2 days' time and going into the weekend, of course. As we look at the rest of this game for you, while we return you to your regularly scheduled programming. That is the pitching result. Shining Schlenkowitz, after pitching 8 strong innings, allowing 1 run, only walking 1, striking out 1, but only allowing 3 hits. So again, more of what we expect to see from Shining Schlenkowitz. He's only allowed 1 earned run. Amazing that will drop his ERA quite a bit. Raleigh Mullings, unfortunately, is recorded with the loss after 6 innings. 2 earned runs, however, but 6 hits. He does get the loss in this one. Very impressive. Fewer runs allowed by both pitchers, considering their ERAs are very much higher than that. But such it goes. There needs to be a winning pitcher and a losing pitcher, and unfortunately it is those 2. And we thank our friends at the Honeywheat Tobacco Company for providing us with today's finest standards of the day. The Honeywheat Tobacco Company. Fresh hand-rolled cigarettes that are good for any occasion, no matter how formal, such as a fancy gala or a festive fete, or as informal, such as a round of drinks with the fellas after work, or a round of drinks with the fellas at the board meeting at work. It is always a good time for a fine Honeywheat cigarette. That's what I'm saying. And they are our sponsors for the entire season for all of our finest dandies of the day. Our third finest dandy, Shrewd Bland, going 3 for 4 with a double, scored 2 runs himself. Our second finest dandy is Condom Funnel, going 1 for 4, but he hit a home run. That was a 2-run home run. Ended up starting the run for the Presbyterians. But our finest dandy of the day, giving him a free carton of Honeywheat cigarettes. Shining Schlenkowitz, going 8 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk, 1 earned run. So that is a bully to Shining Schalankowitz, as he is the finest dandy of the day. And that is brought to you by the Honey Wheat Tobacco Company, reminding you as always to smoke wheat every day. That'll do it for us today. We, of course, will be having, you, of course, can listen into WIP for that fine away coverage as the Philadelphia Brown Trousers head to Chicago, face the Teetotals in a 3-game series. For the Presbyterians, they head back home tonight as they welcome the Milwaukee Dutchmen tomorrow. Could be a very interesting series, that one. Two teams that are looking to vie for position, I think. The Dutchmen have come on a bit stronger than they started the season. And until then, my name is Mutton Curtis. Thank you for listening. We are signing off here from 30th Street Park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We're listening to Radio WIP. We're going to bring you back to the music that you enjoy to hear on Radio WIP, the sounds of Philadelphia. Again, I'm Mutton Curtis, saying keep your head high and your trousers brown.